Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah. Euzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbena atina min ledunke rahmeten ve heyyi lena min emrina raşeda. Rabbi şrah li sadri ve yessir li emri vahlul ukdeten min lisani yefkahu kavli. وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِنْ أَهْلِ هَارُونَ أَخِي اشْدُدْ بِهِ أَزْرِي وَيَشْرِكْهُ فِي أَمْرِي كَيْ نُسَبِّحَكَ كَثِيرًا وَنَذْكُرَكَ كَثِيرًا إِنَّكَ كُنْتَ بِنَا بَصِيرًا. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وارنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. وصلى اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه محمد. ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين. آمين. والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen. Inshallah, we are going to study today a new verse from the Qur'an, which is about this mysterious word, unseen. They translate unseen, unknowable. What else they use? Ghaib. Usually they translate it as unseen. So I'm not going to give any reference to the previous studies because it stands up on its own. The subject is today, inshallah, we are going to study and concentrate to understand. There are many verses mentioning about unseen, but I just took this one for no special reason. I didn't prefer it to others. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل لا يعلم من في السماوات والأرض الغيب إلا الله وما يشعرون أيان يبعثون. It is translated as we are going to read it here. No one in the heavens or on earth knows the unseen. What physical beings refer to من في الأرض. It means ghaib. Unseen, the original word is ghaib. I think all of us heard the word ghaib. Is there anyone who doesn't know he has not heard the ghaib? I'm not asking you. You are already Arabic speaking. Have you heard ghaib? Ghaib. You are comfortable? Okay. Now, no one in the heavens on earth means, again, I keep repeating this, you don't say heavens and earth, what else? No, the whole universe. It means whole universe. So in the existence of this physical world, knows the unseen. Unseen means, an original word, ghaib, what physical beings refer to, those which are not in the form of a physical existence. That's my explanation of it. Shall I read it slowly? What physical beings refer to. What ghaib means, physical beings refer to something. We will talk about it, what it means. Those which are not in the form of a physical existence. For example, you look sad today. Why? How do I know? Sadness. Because of the appearance of your face or your behavior. Like that means overcome. Not like this. Yep. So this is not a sadness for you are happy today. For example, yeah, you say, yeah, did you like it? We use this order. These are all non-physical concepts, but physical aspect of creation refers to its existence. Clear? Okay, clear? No, not yet. Okay, you can read and understand. Right. So no one knows it. We have to be careful to know ghaib. No one knows except God means the creator of the universe. The creator of the universe knows it. No one knows ghaib. But we will be careful about the word to know, this verb. Now, they don't know when they will be resurrected, what is their final destination. They don't know. And if they will be created or not, those people who don't, the verse refers to the unbelievers, they don't even know that there will be a resurrection. They are not aware of it. Why? Only those people, only those people don't, I will use the word now, believe, not know. We will emphasize this throughout our discussion today, the difference between to know, to believe. Ghaib is the matter, uh, can only be understood ghaib if we realize the difference between knowing and believing, right? Now, so those deniers of the creator don't know, or they are not, they are doubtful about it. If they don't know whether they will be resurrected or not, because the deniers don't believe in ghaib. That is by definition. If someone believes in ghaib, he is not a denier, but we will understand in which terms believing in ghaib that the Quran refers to. We will discuss this. This is our subject today. So if someone doesn't believe in ghaib as the Quran refers to, they cannot be sure whether they will be resurrected or not. Most probably they will say there is no such thing. Now, how wise it is, how consistent, how the rational it is, we will discuss. Let's go to my comment. Now, I have chosen this very famous verse. Everybody knows that in the after Fatiha, this is the third verse in the Quran. So, الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. So, who don't know but, that's my square brackets are my comments. Who don't know but believe in the ghaib, unseen. Why did I make this emphasis? Because of the importance of the difference. Knowing the ghaib, believing in ghaib. So who believe in unseen, keep up their the prayer and give out of what we have provided for them. It means they don't give out of something from themselves. No. For example, you gave me something, Khalid gave me something, and you said, we give these poor girls here contributed. So what I do, I contribute what you have given to me. Am I really making a sacrifice? But in what I have given you? No, he has given me. So God says, I gave you something out of this skill. Don't say that I gave zakat, I gave to charity. So I am a very generous man. You are. But when I distribute what you have given to me to others, am I generous? Huh? Yeah, I am just honest. That's it. If I don't give it, I am dishonest. And if I give it, I am expected to do. It's quite normal. So give out of what we have provided for them. We have to understand, uh, not only money-wise, for everything. Okay. Do you like to have a smiling, kind, respectful relationship with others? Now, when you do that, you shouldn't be proud of it. Why? This sense, it are all these senses are given to us by our Creator. When I use it, I am honest to what I have been given. When I don't use it, I am dishonest. That is what we are doing. Do I have any right to be proud that I am a very kind, respectful person? Do I have any right to be proud of it? No. But because I am not dishonest, I am happy. Just because I am not dishonest. That's so simple. Okay. Now, these two verses are talking about knowing the ghaib. No one knows except God. And in contrast, believing in ghaib, every human beings are expected to believe in ghaib, or are expected to admit that they live by believing in ghaib. If they don't uh, uh, accept it, if they don't confess this, they contradict themselves. We will talk about it. All right. Now, first, let's understood in the Quran how ghaib is used in different perspectives. Right? There are two types of ghaibs. Fundamentally, two types of ghaibs. One is what this universe refers to in its entirety, the existence of ghaib mutlaq, which means absolute ghaib. Absolute ghaib. What is this? The universe refers to its creator. How? In the way that it is created, or in the way that it exists. Like the book. I'm going to use the example of book a lot. I love it. It is very meaningful. The book itself, and see the universe as a book. It is parallel. That's why I love, and it's very realistic example actually, the example of the book. Like the book, when you look at the book, the existence of the book refers to its author, right? How? When you read a book, do you believe that it has an author? It must have an author? How? Have you seen him writing it? Or how do you believe that?
It has to come from somewhere.
Sorry?
It has to come from somewhere.
No, the meaningful information cannot be coming out of nothing or coming out of the paper.
Yeah.
So you say, definitely there must be a creator. Sorry, author. Can I ask a question? Is there anyone in the world there has been, that will be, with no exception? It's a very challenging question. Who doesn't believe in God, ghaib, while he is living in this world? First of all, ghaib in general. We are not talking about the absolute ghaib existence. No. We have to bear in mind, is there anyone in the world? I've seen someone who lives in this world without believing in ghaib? Can you show one person? Show? Who? Describe this person.
Well, like they can choose to deny. They can choose to deny the meaningfulness as a human being in the universe. It doesn't make it any more true, but they have the capacity to choose something that doesn't have any reality.
I made this specification. You didn't realize this. Definitely, that's why you spoke in this way. We are not talking about absolute ghaib. We are talking. We will talk about the second category of ghaib now. I am preparing the minds, our minds, to understand the second category of mind. So, second category of minds. Is there anyone in the world who lives a life and lives without believing in ghaib? No. Do you still insist? No. Okay. I asked our friend here, Aya. I said, how do you know that the book has an author? What did you say? It is obvious, isn't it? Physical world refers to non-physical, the existence of the non-physical being. Physical world refers to the existence of the non-physical being. That is non-physical being's right. You don't see it. For example, if someone is speaking, you say he's a very intelligent man, smart man. How do you know? Intelligence, where is it? Physical being? No. Is it physical? Further, he's a very, very sympathetic man. He's a very kind person. Kindness, where is it physically? Sympathy, where is it? So, I've seen this. It's wonderful, isn't it? Isn't it? So, the engineer, whatever designer must have a beautiful sense of designing. You don't know the designer, you have not seen him, and you have not, even you saw the person, you wouldn't know. He has this sense, it is not physical. So, the bell rings. Here is the noise. I must go and open the door. Somebody is coming at the door. Have you seen him? No. Be careful. It is impossible to live in this world, even one day, without believing in ghaib. But what is the confusion? I'll come to you. What is the confusion? The difference between belief in ghaib, knowing the ghaib. That is what we have to make the difference. Now your turn.
So I know I walked in late, but I just wanted to clarify. A guide is like
something existent with has no physical being.
Is it
experience?
Is it like a negative entity, or is it like a
Okay.
bad spirit or something?
No. So, did you? I mean, you were here. I think you were here. Yeah, I know you arrived a little bit late. Doesn't matter. It's normal. It's New York. Everything happens. So, you read a book. Do you like your watch? By the way, so let's come to this another example. Do you like your watch?
Do I use my watch?
Like.
Oh, like it. Yes, I like my watch.
Now, is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
So did it become beautiful by itself?
No, some machines did it.
So machine did it itself.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Well, someone designed it.
Someone? Who's this guy?
Steve Jobs and his people.
No, how do you know? Have you seen him?
Well, it's an Apple Watch.
You believe in ghaib. By looking at the watch, you say somebody must have designed it.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
So you don't know. Well, for example, you read a book. You know that there must be an author. Eh?
Yeah.
How do you know? Have you seen him writing?
No.
No.
It's signed by his name.
No, but you know the person.
Yeah.
But the author must exist.
Yes.
But although you haven't physically experienced it. For example, if someone smiled at you, yeah, and say hi in the morning or in the evening, say good evening. Do you say he's a nice man? Do you say that?
Yeah.
With a good intention, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know that he is a nice man? That his niceness, what is nice? Being kind, for example.
Yeah, just being kind. Just sharing
Now
some-
the physical behavior, physical existence refers to something which exists non-physically, right? Let's come to our Quranic subject now. Why the Quran emphasizes on belief in ghaib. He says, you don't know, never you will know ghaib. You are not expected to know ghaib. Yeah? No one can say that I know God. Impossible. Yeah? I know God. Impossible. But you believe in God. Who's God? The creator of the universe. How do you believe in him? It is ghaib. It is not physical, is it? Does he reside somewhere in the universe? Somewhere above the clouds or galaxies? But how do you know the universe, the way it exists, like the way your watch is there? There must be a maker.
Yes.
Now, the universe must have a maker. How do you know? It is much more meaningful than your watch. I mean, you cannot compare it. How perfect the universe is. And a few years later, your watch will be nothing. Out of fashion. So, ghaib mutlak means an absolute ghaib, the creator of the universe. Do we know, again, I will keep repeating this difference. Do we know God? Do you know God?
Ibn Sina said he knew God when he saw the most beautiful woman. He says, I know God now through this beautiful woman.
No, or the ugly woman?
Well, this is the
No,
this
be
is the
careful.
opinion.
There is no ugly woman. Obviously, every woman is beautiful. But you can say ugly man. So, when you look at a creature, any being, you definitely know that there must be a maker. But the problem is the whole universe. When we say the whole universe, we can only say absolute ghaib. Why we need, or I didn't make this distinct differences between absolute ghaib, or we will say here ghaib nisbi, it means relative ghaib. Relative ghaib, for example, the maker of your watch, relative ghaib. You know that there must be a man, but I don't know who it is, but there must be a man, person, made the watch. That is relative ghaib, not absolute ghaib. Because if you insist, you can go and find out with the designer of the man and shake hands. But for absolute ghaib, you cannot do that. But still, concluding about the existence of relative ghaib or absolute ghaib, the same process works. Not we know, but we believe. No, again, we don't know ghaib, but we believe in ghaib. That's why Qur'an refers to, in the verse we studied, those people who are honest, they believe in ghaib as far as absolute ghaib is concerned, and to a certain extent, relative ghaib is concerned as well. Yeah.
So an example, maybe, because I'm thinking about it this way, is I know that you have a mind. Like there's a mind, but I don't know what's in your mind. So I believe there's a mind, but I don't know.
Mind means brain.
Well, I mean, well, I don't know what your thoughts are.
So I mean, you don't know my thoughts.
Yeah.
Also, you don't know my mind. You know my brain. Brain is meat.
But I believe you have a mind.
Yeah.
So I believe that there's a mind. That this is unseen to me.
Now,
but
that
I
is
don't know the mind because I don't know what's in your mind.
so. Yeah. I mean, it's very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very easy. I know that you have a pair of glasses there. I know the maker of the. There must be a maker of the glasses. Now, for example, if something happens when your glass doesn't work properly, you say the engineer must be a bad man. How do you know? Because of the manufacturer, the man it is made. But physical appearance of something refers to always a ghaib. Always to ghaib. That is what the people, we always live in this world by believing in ghaib. It's impossible. Not other way around, living in this world other way possible. There is no possibility of living there.
So like I'm waiting at the train station.
Hmm.
There's no train yet, but I know that a train will come.
Now, you learned before, but the train will come. Again, your knowledge is ghaib. But you experience it, you don't feel that it's ghaib. It ghaib, what's this? Ghaib, physical being, like anything like of this universe. Ghaib, not physically existing. So, 2A, one ghaib is predictable. Not knowing but predicting, which is, for example, for human beings from previous experience, by following the order I'm reading from here. Do you see my cursor? On there. Now, but predicting for human beings from previous experience by following the order which doesn't change. This is called predictable ghaib. Ghaib bedihi. What does it mean? Obvious ghaib. It means when you listen to the okay, when you listen to the weather broadcasting, how do they know what will happen in 2 weeks or tomorrow? That is predictable ghaib. But physically, there is nothing. But it will happen 2 days. 2 days later, it will start raining. For example, heavy rains, slow, because of the physical appearance of existence of something referring to a non-physical existence of something. It will exist in the future, but not necessarily guaranteed, but we can predict. This is called ghaib nisbi. Bedihi. We know from our experience, right? This is another type of ghaib. Now, did you get it? Is there any problem in ghaib, predictable ghaib, that we can predict? So, if someone behaves in a way that you are sitting in the train, I experienced one. I was sitting and keeping my bag on my lap, like this, loose, but next to the door, the exit door. And a young man came get closer, and I predict that this man is the type also. Yeah, again, I'm talking about ghaib. This man has a bad intention. This young man, and from the time you see that he is going to snatch the back and go because he have seen my computer. I studied, I put it back. I said, oh, the guaranteed computer is there. And I predicted. And also they took the, necessary steps, and I went away, something like that. But doesn't matter. Predictable, physical things. For example, it is April, isn't it? And you see some flowers are coming. You know that the leaves will be created. How do you know? Now, the creation, the order of the creation doesn't change. So you say, from my previous experience, the order of the creation doesn't change. So it is more likely to have, we can predict, it is more likely to have 2 weeks later, the color of the trees in the Washington Square will change, become greener. Flowering will happen, leaves will be created. So that is predictable. But for the moment, we don't know. How do we know? Because of our previous experience and the way the things are created. So again, the emphasis is important. From the physical experience, we know ghaib. Now, this is not belief in ghaib. This is just, we know that there will be something, but not necessarily that we know exactly. But unpredictable ghaib, there is another type of ghaib, unpredictable ghaib. Unpredictable for human beings because there are some elements that we cannot know. Again, physical experience, we don't have physical experience. We don't know. So what we say this, for example, the choice of a butterfly. I choose the butterfly for a purpose because in physics it is very famous. This butterfly effect theory. Everybody almost knows it. I don't know physics, but that's obvious. Everybody mentions about it, talks about it, which is not exposed to human perception. Ghaib nazari. This is called, I cannot be sure when and how it will happen. For example, in May, the trees will be green. I can almost 99.9 sure it will happen from all my previous experience. But do I know that the butterfly will come and land on this tree? No sign. But still possibility. We know that it will happen. Now, this is what the Muslim scholars say, that ghaibs are relative and nazari, nisbi, how can I translate this? Theoretical, completely theoretical. A butterfly, maybe. There is no sign. But when I say 2 weeks later, every tree will start blossoming, and also leaves are going to be created. No, from my previous physical experience, I know that the universe's order doesn't change, and this is how it is going to be created. I can predict it. We can categorize it. There are three types of ghaib. One is absolute ghaib. The other one is predictable ghaib. The other one is unpredictable ghaib. We are living with this word. Now, for example, belief in angels. Is it an absolute ghaib or predictable ghaib or unpredictable ghaib? Anyone? Unpredictable. Okay, one option. Welcome. Anyone? Angel. Sorry?
I say absolute.
Absolute
I
ghaib.
think absolute.
Yeah. Let me put it in my category now here.
It's 100% predictable.
So 100%
Predictable.
predictable. How do you say that?
I think anyone who goes into salah and does zikr for a long time will see it.
Really?
Comes into
Have you
life.
seen him? I haven't seen him. I've been doing this, but I haven't
It says in
seen
the
him.
Quran, if I tell you, it goes away.
Sorry?
If I tell you, it won't happen anymore.
Okay, that is all right. This is narration.
I can't publish something.
This is narration. Yeah. So this is narration. How do we believe in the existence of angels?
I think that's faith.
Science.
That's what we have to deal a lot. Now, faith means what?
Believing in the unseen.
How?
That's just what you believe.
We should believe. Why should we believe? If there is no evidence, how do you? We have been talking. I think we need to reflect a little bit. We said physical appearance refers to the existence of non-physical beings. That is ghaib. Different types of ghaib, but that is ghaib. Physical appearance must refer to something. For example, believing in God. How do we believe in God? Let's make it easy. Now, looking at the universe, the work, the universe is out there. So it must have a maker, conscious maker. Universe has lots of qualities, many qualities. It is beautiful, it is perfectly arranged, it is measured, it is balanced, and regularity, symmetry, everything has a different shape, different purpose of life. Yeah, and every animal has different qualities. How can all these non-physical beings be result of physical beings, physical things, unconscious matter, particles, atoms? We understand that there must be a conscious being who created the universe within its own perfect existence. That is how we experience the physical world and conclude that there must be a source of existence for this universe. And this source of existence is God. That is belief in ghaib. That's what the Quran says. And also not only because Quran said so, because I conclude in this way as a human being. When I hear the news from the Quran, you are expected to believe in God, in absolute ghaib. I say, yeah, I believe in it because it is a part of my character, my reality. So I believe that there must be a maker, and the universe must have a maker, not within the part of the universe, because it needs to be done. Whatever is in the universe needs to be given existence by the one. I know that everything in the universe is existing within the context of the whole universe. So I cannot say that something in the universe is existing alone, independent. There is no such thing. No one can show it. No one. So I understand that in order to be able to create one bird, you have to be able to create the whole universe. So I say the whole universe must have a maker, creator. That is belief in life. Now, when it comes to angels,
It's unpredictable.
I want to ask a question first. Can we define angel?
yeah, excellent question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, angel means
Mm.
the aspect of the universe. Now, aspect of the, because angel, the concept of angel, we learn it from Revelation.
Mm.
But we don't believe because we learned it. Because we are expected to confirm the revelation, not to imitate it,
Which means to confirm the angel.
not confirm it. How do I confirm it? Quran says, look at the universe and see that everything is declaring the qualities of its existence. This declaration is called in the Quran glorification of angels. It means the meaning is speaking to you that I came into existence by an act of the creator of the universe. This is what, for example, my order in my existence, when you look at a bird. Now, we had the example of birds before. Where is it? Oh, butterflies, eh? Or there. Here it is. For example, we saw this one. The butterfly says, in my existence, you understand. We are talking about angels, not only God. Eh? I think you are serious about it, about the subject. So it is a matter of faith. Doesn't work. It is a matter of reasoning, concluding, and confirming your conclusion. Not the difference. That is why if the Quran asks me to believe in something, just because you told me, it will be tautology.
It would be what?
Tautology.
Can you explain what that was?
Tautology. It means repeating itself. I am an honest man. You know why? Because I said so. Would you believe me?
No.
Now, Quran says, believe in God. Why? Because I said so. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. That is called, in logic, it is called begging the question. Now, how do I believe in you? Because I said so. So, sorry?
Circular reasoning.
Circular reasoning, circular reasoning. Yeah, this is clearer language. That these others are technical languages. So, when you look at the butterfly, the way the butterfly is designed, this side parallel, and also color harmony, perfect arrangement. The aerodynamics is, adapted here because the one who made the butterfly knows the air and gravity and the relationship between the sun and the earth, and designing it because the ones who see them beauty and also this antenna. So it is just amazing creature. You know how these two of them are completely parallel to each other, focusing on the same point. For example, your eyes. How do you say? The
Field of vision.
sorry?
Field of vision, like how much we can see.
No. This this L shape is 90 degree. What's called this one? 90 degree? No, no, no.
Oh,
Uh,
acute angle?
Açı. 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 Anyway, this eye looks this way. This eye looks this way. Wherever I look at it, and there they come together at the connect each other at the same point. Perfect arrange. If I look at it, it changes. And look at the building behind you, then I know it is far away, it is near, because of this relationship between two eyes. They say matter developed itself, this geometry or trigonometry. That is the mentality. What can you do?
There's
So-
a comment.
Sorry?
There's a comment. It might be-
Okay, let me see this. Let's complete this one. Now, when I look at it, it says, now the way the butterfly exists, right? The way the butterfly exists declares, announces, lets me know my maker is a beautiful designer. Do you believe it or not? Have you seen the maker? No. But you saw the work. You understand that this work can only be performed by a conscious being. And this conscious being must know the solar system, and the solar system necessitates the knowledge of the galaxy universe-wise. So we conclude that this butterfly is announcing, declaring, exalting tesbih in Arabic. Tesbih, announcing the quality of it is creator. So this announcement is performed by angels. That's what Quran asks us, to believe in angels. Why? There's no other way anyways.
So you would consider a butterfly, and you would consider all the things that announce
Got it,
what
got it.
God does as
Qualities of God. That is what the Quran says. This is angel.
So everything is an angel.
Everything is everything. I'm very excited because of your comment. Come on, continue your sentence. Excellent understanding, yeah? Now, everything is demonstrating the necessary existence of the angels, declaring the qualities of the creator of the objects, physical objects we are here. But if you imagine angels as ghosts of something like this, you cannot have any evidence for it.
I will say I always envisioned like an angel like that.
How? Like that, like what?
Like a
Ghost.
yeah, like
Oh, it is just
a human with
no, it is just mythology. It's just mythology. Quran doesn't say so.
Interpretation of an angel.
That is
Everything that shows you
no.
and exalts God's work as an angel.
That is folkloric understanding of angel. That doesn't have any reality. So when we understand it in this way, we understand that belief in angels is a kind of absolute ghaib. Yeah, but I didn't say really the absolute ghaib. I said a kind of absolute ghaib, because of when the prophets received the message, for example, they are in contact with them. Maybe our friend was referring to this here. They are in contact with them. It means somehow experiential, but belief in God is never ever. Never ever. But angels, yes. For example, what else? Do you believe in divine determination? Yeah. Do you believe in it? Okay. Have you seen God determining, writing down everybody's future? No. But how do you believe in it? Here is the universe again. And universe says, the one who created me has a perfect order and also plan for the future. So, for example, when you see a seed, do you know that out of this seed, let's say, which kind of seed? Tomato seed.
Mhm.
You know that from your previous existence, the qadar, who doesn't know the word qadar, divine determining? It means, qadar means God's decision about the future of somebody or something. Now, the future determining the future existence of something. For example, when we say something happens to me, I say, this is what God decided for me. It means that is my qadar. Now, it means, now, do you believe in qadar? In divine determining, everything is determined by God. For example, we have free will, but having the free will is determined by my creator, that you will have free will. You will choose, I will create. If you choose according to the way I create, I will create it for you. For example, I want tomatoes and to grow in my field. What I do, I take the seed. The qadar of the seed to become not melon, but potato, not potatoes, but tomato. That is divine determining. Now, I'm going to die. I don't know about you, but I'm going to die definitely. So that is divine determining. I am created and given life and will be given death because I am a created dependent being. That is divine determining. And also, the trees are going to flower or really become alive with their fruits and leaves. That is their qadar. Do you believe in it will happen? Yeah. That is their creator must have determined their future in this way. The creation reveals that. The creation, the way the things exist, reveals that.
Predictable thing.
That's the creator reveals that I am determining the future of everything. Even the galaxies, the future of galaxies are to die. That is my determination. No one else can interfere in it, mess up with it. So that is my determination. Everything happens within the way that I create within an order, nothing else. So, but as far as human beings, although it is not our subject is ghaib today, belief in ghaib. As far as our free will is concerned, free will side, that is also divine determining. How? I gave you the freedom to choose, and while you are choosing, if you obey the way I create, I will guarantee the result. So if you choose, for example, I am going to hit the table now, right? And I have the free will, I may not, I may. But he says, if you hit the table, I will create the noise. Here it is. That is divine determination. Do you understand? It's very simple. In the Quranic way the belief matters are explained is so simple, reasonable. There is no difficulty in believing in it. It's our reality. That is what, inshallah, we are going to. Oops. Now, why some? Now let's read this verse. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The following verse, isn't it? No, this one, 2765, 2766. The following verse, let me read it together. Now, no one in the heavens on earth knows the unseen except God. Now, they don't know when they will be resurrected and if they will be resurrected or not. They don't know, the believers, disbelievers. So this verse says, who believe in the unseen, keep up the prayer and give out of what we have provided for them. Now this verse says, Bismillah, بل ادارك علمهم في الآخرة بل هم في شك منها بل هم منها عمون. So before I forget this, right angels. It is right angle. Come on. I was looking at this angle. Angle is perfectly arranged. Not only human eyes, human nose here. You know, two noses next to each other. You say, something is burning there. How did you know this way? Because of this two nose, whatever, nostrils, or whatever it is there, you know the word. I cannot pronounce it. When I read it, I understand. So this way, this small angle difference tells you how far it is, which direction it is. The precision is impossible to imagine. Not only in human beings, there are millions of living beings or animals, let's say 1 million kinds of animals. Their legs, their hands, their eyes, their nose, I don't know, their ear, also their bodily balance, everything is in unimaginably perfectly arranged in perfect angle. Ears. You may think that that's something, just accidentally happened, some, shape here, strange shape. Perfect. You sit here. Oh, there is somebody fighting there, shouting. Look, direction, how far it is, because of this angle. Unbelievable. And some people are so crazy. They say this is the result of matter adjusting itself. What do you think of these people, whoever they are? Just ungrateful people. Arrogant, ungrateful people. What else we can say? Just mind yourself. Be careful, man. You are a human being. Don't be dishonest. Be honest with yourself. I said, I don't believe in God. Why? I don't know. I haven't seen it. But your life is full of belief in God. Why don't you be honest? So now this ayah continues. No, not this one. Sorry. Now, this ayah continues talking about unbelievers, disbelievers. Now, definitely their knowledge, the disbelievers' knowledge, attains some notion of life to come, yet they are in doubt about it. what is this? It's a very difficult ayah. We have to study every letter of it. بل ادارك علمهم. Their knowledge, ادارك perceives the daraka, the perceives, understands, their capacity to know. Fil akhirah, definitely there will be the result of my life. It means my destination, which is next creation. They know that there will be something. Human beings being so perfectly created, and they are going to be rotten in the grave. That's what the reality of life is. It is impossible. You study, learn, and experience, and disappear from the world. Why? As if I give this typical example. Go to the school, get education, and get the qualifications, and at the end, graduate day, you are executed. Graduation day. Or you are going to give given the degree. Which one makes sense? Which one? Which one makes sense? You are qualified now. You are going to be given the degree or certificate that is showing that you are a qualified person. You can work now. But I got education, received education, worked, learned, and then why do you learn? Because I am going to be executed at the end. Does it make sense? That's what their knowledge attains some motion of life. Now, fil akhirah, belhum fi shakkin. Then, but life to come, yet they are in the doubt. Still they say, I don't know, maybe, may not be. And they are in doubt about it. Now, belhum minha amun. That's very important. Definitely they are, in fact, blind to it. What does it mean, blind to it? They don't want to see it. Close your eyes, they don't want to see it. It means they don't want to believe that, submit that they have a creator, and this creator has a purpose in bringing them into this existence, the world, giving them life, and then taking the life from the body, not from my spirit, from my body. Body doesn't function. When your watch, these people don't speak, you speak only. That's why I'm speaking to you. When your watch breaks down, doesn't show the time, what do you do with it?
Well, before people would go and get it fixed. These days,
No,
you just
it's
throw it
not
away and get
fixable.
another one.
No, for example, I am in this position now. I go to hospital every here and now, and to be fixed at the end, I will become non-fixable. Unfixable? Unfixable. What do you do? What will you do when my body becomes unfixable?
That's it.
That's
You
it. What?
cremated, that's it.
So what do you do with your watch if it is completely broken?
Sell it back to Apple.
Sorry?
Send it back to Apple to get another one.
They don't sell. You want it. You wanted another one. That's correct.
Yeah.
But you throw it. What Apple does, throws it to the trash can. No, what does it do? Yeah. So when I die, you will put me in the trash can. Where is it? It's called grave, isn't it?
Back in the earth,
Yeah, in the cemetery, in the grave, put it there and rot there. It's no good. Now, this is definitely, my body dies, my spirit. Now, you see, when your watch doesn't work anymore, you want another. But you want another, That feeling remains, but your watch doesn't function. My feeling remains to live, to be alive. My feelings remain in existence, but my body doesn't work. What does You said Apple, send it back to Apple. The manufacturer. My spirit goes to manufacturer and get another watch, another body. That is called the resurrection. Next creation. So that is what Quran says. They definitely know that there is an hereafter, but they don't want to submit it. They don't want to accept it. That is why they say, I'm in doubt. So not because they don't have evidence in creation, just because they turn blind to it. So I love the translation, which is very interesting. There, this translation is done by a famous. Let me read this for you. John Rothwell, right? This John Rothwell is the chaplain of the king. What was it? This is what I wrote somewhere here. No. Now it is done in 1861. Look at this beautiful translation. This verse, translating this verse now, it is a kind of classical translation. So, yet they have attained to a knowledge of life to come. Yet are they in doubt about it. Yet are they blind to it. It's musical. So it's interesting. The title of the Quran, he translated, is very interesting. Ilahukum ilahun wahid. He's a Christian. Ilahukum ilahun wahid. Your God, the Quran says, let's say a verse from the Quran. Your God and our God. Ilahukum, your God, other Christian believing God, Jews believing God, one God. All of them believe in one God. So let us unite on belief in God. It is an invitation of this person, John Rodwell. So I got some information here, but
You can scroll down.
sorry,
If you press on that white box.
sorry.
Okay. Press on the white box. Yeah.
No, but it's so small I cannot
So
read
on
it.
the demand of King Charles
So,
I is the bottom.
You said there is a solution, inshallah.
Okay.
Oh, just a minute. Right. No. How can I make it bigger?
Undo again.
Just hold them.
Underneath
Oh.
the slide, Command Z. Continue undoing. Wait, he deleted it.
Yeah, you can pull that up. And
If you
did he
do
delete
Command
everything?
Z. So if you scroll back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make it bigger. All right. This one, it's all right. You can read it as well. So, the first translation of the Quran, I was wondering, I searched for it. The first translation of the Quran was done by Alexander Ross. So, again, he's a famous man in his time, in 1649. And it is interesting, on the demand of King Charles I. So that time they knew about the Quran, they wondered, which kind of books they wanted to be translated into English, the king. So it is 1649, quite early time, isn't it? So and this translation also, I found it somehow interesting. Okay, let's go back to our subject here. Now, first of all, we have to make sure that we cannot know ghaib, then we never speak that I know Allah, God exists, something. No, I believe in God exists. Because Belief and knowledge is different from each other. Knowledge is knowing physically here. This is the table, I know. But belief is what physically exists refers to the existence of something else which doesn't exist physically, non-physical conclusion. That is what the Quran says. You are responsible for belief, not knowing. People say, how can I believe in God? Because I have not physically experienced. How can I believe in angels? Because I have not physically experienced. That is the contradiction. But if we understand that belief is the conclusion of your logical reasoning as a result of experiencing the physical world. This sentence is very important. Who's going to repeat it loudly? Belief is the logical, let me try myself. Belief is the logical,
Conclusion.
rationally acceptable conclusion. Belief is the logical conclusion of the rational reasoning in the existence of what the physical being refers to. Did you get it? No? Yes. All right. Inshallah, that is our conclusion about ghaib. So when we say Quran speaks something, I'm sorry to say this word, it's a matter of faith, whether you believe or not. No, it is not a matter of faith. It is a matter of physical experience, logical conclusion, but it is a matter of choice to submit it or not, to accept it or not. That is free to accept it or not. For example, I am saying this computer must have an engineer. You may say, no, I don't believe it. You are free not to believe, but it's not true. That is how this person, John Rodwell, translated. Yet are they in doubt about it, yet are they blind to it. It means they don't want to see it. That's it. If I say this, the room is dark, my claim for myself is true. In reality, it's not true. I can turn blind to reality. I have the freedom to close my eyes. I have the freedom to deny. But as a result of my denial, I have to suffer of darkness, meaningless, purposeless. No pleasure, no pleasure. Why? I am doing this, I am doing that, I have this, I worked hard, I gained all this. At the end, I end up in grave. Oh, what a disappointment, isn't it? Meaningless disappointment. So what is the purpose of life? I don't know. It happened to be in this way. Okay. This is how the Quran is begging to us, don't turn blind to truth. As a result, you will be deprived of all mercy, God, mercy of God, by mercy. If you say, I'm not your creator, okay, I will say, go and get a creator for yourself. I'm going to treat your spirit accordingly in the next creation. That is why Quran uses severe language about denial. Don't do, don't do, don't do, shout as if, you know. Alhamdulillah, we have no doubt about it. Because physical reality is out there. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wana an alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin bi hurmati sirri surati al-Fatiha. Can you turn it off? Can anybody turn it off? Are you going to let them know that they should?
I'm turning it off.
Ah, you are doing it. That's all right. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming and joining. Inshallah, next week, Tuesday. Inshallah, that's my intention.